Hello everyone. Happy Friday, August 23rd. This is week 4 of the Rainbow Color Collab Challenge, whatever you want to call it. And our color this week is peach. And this was a little harder for me because I don't have a whole lot of peach per se. Anyway, I made 3 cards this week, and this is the first one. And I had in the back of my mind that Paige Stamp Girl here on YouTube, STMPGRL, she had gifted me, I think, yeah, she had gifted me this beautiful trim, and she gave it to me in a couple colors, but one of them was this beautiful peach. So I had it in my mind I wanted to do something with that, and then I thought, what am I going to do, because I don't have time to do much more than cards. And also, combined with that, I've been wanting to use this Heirloom Frames 3D embossing folders in the oval in particular, and then there's coordinating dies that cut them out. So that's what I did. I kept it pretty simple. This is a card base of thick, very vanilla. Then I put a mat down also of regular very vanilla, and I ran that through the subtle embossing folder just to add a little more texture. And then I did this in Stampin' Up's Petal Pink. And what you do is you die cut it first and then you emboss it. At least that's what everybody told me to do. And I had a little trouble. I had to cut a little bit off the inside that got lopsided. But anyway, it worked out okay. And then I used Winkostella and just went around the floral part of that with some Winkostella. And that darkened it just a tad bit. But that's okay. And then this congratulations came out of the Flourishing Phrases stamp set 2 of 2, or book 2 of 2 if you will. And so it's more like a wedding card kind of thing. And then I took my dark Petal Pink Stampin' Blend and I colored 4 of the smaller basic pearls from Stampin' Up. This already had a pearl in it, but I didn't bother coloring that one. But these, because I was putting them against the very vanilla, I wanted them to show up better. I also took my Petal Pink Stampin' Right and just edged this piece of very vanilla that I stamped the congratulations on. And I put this up on dimensionals, and this partway up on dimensionals and partly glued onto the frame. So that is the front, and then inside I just stamped from the same stamp set, Marriage is a Journey, and also Good Thing You Get to Bring Your Best Friend Along. I put it both inside. Now some people put the Marriage is a Journey on the outside, and I'm probably the last person to be making wedding cards because I don't know anybody getting married, and all my kids are, you know, grown and living their life already. So and I don't think my son will ever get married, and he said that. So anyway, that is that. And this I stamped on a different piece of very vanilla, and I did edge it also with that Stampin' Right marker just to give it some definition. And it came out a little paler than I would like, but it's okay. So that's card number 1. And let me put these away. Card number 2, I brought out the Country Floral embossing folder, as well as the subtle again. And here's the subtle. It looks like that. This is number 151775, and this is number 151823. This really is a 3D one for sure and makes really deep impressions. So what I did is I pulled out a piece of, well, I had this card base in Petal Pink, which is like a peach. This is the oval that came out of the center of this. So I ran that oval through the subtle embossing folder. Then I ran this piece of very vanilla through the Country Floral, but I took a layering oval smaller than this oval and die cut this one rose that was in the center of this paper. Well, sort of off center towards the top. And then I colored the rose with the, I think I used the light and dark Petal Pink on that. And then this, I took, I was not real happy with it right after I did it, but it looks okay to me now. I squeezed some, excuse me, Petal Pink ink in there, but then I used my Wink of Stella brush to get some. I don't know if you can see, it's actually still sparkly in there. Probably not, but anyway. And I used the Wink of Stella brush and painted Wink of Stella and color onto that subtle, just to give it a little more pop. And then this is the Petal Pink Organdy striped ribbon 5/8 inch. It's real soft and nice, but it does have stripes in it, which makes it to me a little harder to use. So I just put, you know, I flagged it behind the ovals, and this oval here is up one dimensional over the spot where this was cut out of the paper. And then the inside, I think I kept pretty simple. Yes, this is a thank you, just thank you so very much. And that's also out of the Flourishing phrases, I believe. Yes, right there. So that's card number 2. And the last one, it's a sort of another marriage or wedding one. This is a piece of scrap from Perennial Essence designer series paper. It's, oh, let me show you the big sheet front looks like, oh no, that's not the right one. Oops. Hang on. The big sheet front looks like this, and then the back is this Petal Pink sort of ink swiped across ombre sort of look. So I picked that out and I wanted to use that, and I had 2 pieces of that scrap. I put it on thick berry vanilla, but it just didn't seem to pop, and I thought, you know what, I want to use black. And actually this is out of the Memories and More cards from Magnolia Lane, and I used this is actually, I had cut out another one of the frames, and this is this Petal Pink is another oval out of that. So I used 2 of my layering ovals and cut a larger one in Berry Vanilla out here, and then this I cut out a smaller one out of one of these Memories and More cards. So I used that, and it has like a peachy pink writing on it that says you and me. So that made me want to do the black background to make it pop. I did again the organdy striped ribbon on there just to soften it a little bit. And then inside I did pretty much the same thing with the scrap, just 2 layering ovals though, and then the I love you also came out of Flourishing phrases here. I was going to use something out of the Bloom and Grow, which said forever starts today, but it was too big. It took up the whole, like it would go from here to here, and I just didn't like it inside this card. I did put a little pearl there and 1 little pearl here. I don't usually put pearls on the inside, but I had a little tiny black speck of Memento ink and I couldn't get it off with my sand eraser, so I stuck a little pearl there and put one on the front just to coordinate it. So those are my 3 cards for the peach color this week. So I hope you enjoyed that. Once I got going on it, I actually had another idea, but I have to stop and make some other cards. So those are my cards. Pretty, only 2-tone in these and 3-tone in these. And this is pretty dramatic, and I actually think, I don't know which one I like the best. I really love this flower on here that Paige gave me. So thank you, Paige, in the peach color. And I do love the color peach. So I hope I did okay with it. Let me know what you think. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Go check out, this is hosted by Tammy from My World in OKC. And I'll have the link #RainbowOKC right above. So if you just search on that, you'll find everyone else who's participating and posting things for all the weeks. That's our search mechanism rather than putting links to everybody's channels down below. So go check everybody out, but definitely Tammy, My World in OKC. It's just My World in OKC, and I'm pretty sure Left-Handed Crafter participates, and Jody's Craft Room is co-hosting with My World in OKC, and then there are a bunch of others that post throughout Fridays as well. We only have one more week, guys, and next week is your choice, and I'll just leave it as a surprise what color I pick, because honestly, I don't know quite yet. I have an idea, but I'm not sure. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Hugs, love, and peace.